Can your suitcase do this? This is the Global Travel Bag Roller by Topo Designs. In this video, we're going to take a close look at its features and design, go over how it packs out, and I'm going to share some thoughts about how I've been using the suitcase for the past 3+ years. Let's get started. All right, to start off, let's go over the size and dimensions of the suitcase. So it's 21 inches tall, 13.5 inches wide, and 9 inches deep. And this includes the wheels and all the hardware on the suitcase. It's rated for 44 liters, and Topo Designs lists it as 6.6 pounds on their website. And then if I take a luggage scale here, hook it on. So even though Topo Designs lists it as 6.6 pounds on their website, I'm just shy of that with my luggage scale. They must be including the backpack straps. So as far as the materials on this suitcase, the suitcase comes in plenty of different colors. It all kind of depends on the season. I'll link to Topo Designs website so you can check out all the different variations. This one here is the navy blue variant with the red pull tabs. And then this blue material here, any of the color materials are made from 1000D recycled nylon. On the inside, if you look on the inside here, the bright yellow liner is made from a 210D recycled nylon. Then down here at and down towards the bottom of the suitcase, this is a 1680D recycled ballistic nylon. And then the whole back here, this is it's a PC recycled plastic shell. That's what they listed as on their website. And as far as the zippers on here, the external zippers are number 10 YKK zippers. On the inside of the suitcase, these are number 8 YKK zippers. And as far as the exterior features on the suitcase, we do have a few different pockets on here. So on the very front, there's just a zipper here. This is just like a slash pocket. I'll show you the inside there. It's just a slash pocket where you can store some flat items. Then kind of the middle pocket here, it's a little bit bigger. This kind of flaps down like this. You have a zippered flat pocket here. Then you have two different just storage pockets here. No zip or anything, but they are at a slanted angle. Additionally, on the exterior, you do have these daisy chain loops right here. So you can clip things to this bag if you want. And then this here, this is what they call their pack fast attachment system. If you have a smaller Topo Designs bag that's compatible with the system, you can clip in the top and the bottom and strap it on front of the suitcase. I don't have a compatible bag, so I will put a picture up there right now to show you that feature. Additionally, on the front, you do have a couple of attachment points on the bottom, as well as 2 on the top here. These are for the included backpack straps. I'm not sure what I did with mine. I've never used them, but I will put up a picture showing how that works. And then additionally on the front here, you do have this little zipper keeper. This is kind of nice. The zippers themselves don't lock, but you can feed the zipper through. And that way it's a little bit harder to open inadvertently. I usually do this whenever I have to check or gate check my bag. Then additionally, one thing I really enjoy about this bag is there's a grab handle on each side of the bag. So on the bottom, you can just use this here. And you have these padded grab handles on each side. There's one on this side, one on the top here, another one on this side. So if we move towards the top of the suitcase behind the pack fast attachment, there is a zippered drop pocket right here. Has a nice bright interior, and then you additionally get a key leash. So you can clip your keys in there if you're going through your TSA security checkpoint. So on the bottom of the suitcase, there's these bright red, extremely rugged all-terrain wheels, which I've been able to navigate all sorts of terrain on my travels, whether it be snow, water, asphalt, stairs, curbs, carpet, the airport, etc. These wheels have been able to navigate all of those obstacles, all that terrain. And on top of that, I've had this suitcase for over 3 years now. And you can barely tell if there's any wear and tear on them. Then on the back of the suitcase, you have the embossed Topo logo as well as the handle system, which I'm gonna go over with you guys in the hotel room right now. So when it comes to the telescoping handle, the Topo Designs Global Roller, it only goes up to one height, which for me is just above my waist, and I'm about 5'9". Reason for that is it's a rolling suitcase, so it gives you enough length to roll it behind you at the airport. One thing that Topo Designs did was they incorporated a little bit of a gap here underneath the handle so you can grab it and pick it up and still carry the suitcase, but it still only goes up to one height. If we move into the interior of the suitcase, there's gonna be two different sections inside. There's gonna be like a top lid section as well as the bottom bucket section. If we start with the top, this would be a large zippered pocket. Back here we could put some flat items. The entire suitcase is lined with this extremely bright yellow liner. Then on the lid of that, you have these two zippered mesh compartments. On the bottom bucket section, I have an older version of the suitcase, so I have two different pockets here. The newer ones just have one pocket and it goes all the way down. But this pocket will go to here, and this pocket will go all the way down to here. And if we open up the bucket, that's a nice deep area where you can pack your stuff. One thing I appreciate about how Topo Designs did the handle system was that this is not terribly intrusive. You have a little bit of space to put some flat items. It's about the height of my hand here. And I actually utilize that every week whenever I go on the road. And then, since it's partially external to the bag, the handle system. So partially external, partially internal. So at this point, we'll load up the suitcase and show you how I typically take it on my trips. So now I'm going to show you guys how I typically pack out my suitcase for different trips I take. So when this is fully loaded, it's about 30 pounds, but this is extremely loaded up. It has a bunch of stuff that's not absolutely necessary in there, but it's stuff that I like to take with me. So on the exterior, I do like to mount a hero clip in these daisy chains. This comes in handy for all sorts of situations, but primarily whenever I get groceries for the week. And then I also have my luggage tag on the top here. Then I use that retention system to kind of keep it in place. And that way I can still grab the suitcase, and that way this isn't flopping around everywhere. This luggage tag has definitely seen better days. I'm definitely due for a new one here soon. So in the external slash pocket here, what I like to keep in here is just a couple of quick access items. Mostly just wipes if there's like a nasty table at the airport, or if I need to wipe down my hands, just that kind of stuff. Kind of in this middle pocket here, what I typically keep in here is I have a little laundry bag, just to help keep my dirty clothes at bay whenever I'm at the hotel. And then I have these nano bags. I have two of them. One of them is the XL tote, it's 25 liters. This is great for grabbing cases of water for the week. And then this one here is like a little backpack. It's a 14-liter cinch pack. Very nice for grabbing other types of groceries. And then I don't keep anything in the zipper pocket. As we move inside the suitcase, in the top section, it is winter right now. So this here is a 2XL puffer jacket from Amazon Basics. It folds up nice and flat. Then to complement the jacket, I do also have a Carhartt beanie and a pair of lightweight Carhartt gloves. These aren't going to keep me protected in harsh winter environments, but they're good for walking out to the car, brushing off my car from snow, that kind of thing. And then in here, inside of the Topo Designs accessory pouch, this is the medium size. I keep a charger, like the full brick for my gaming laptop I bring with me. Then to complement that, I do have the Logitech MX Keys Anywhere. This is a nice keyboard to use with your travel laptops. I just have an air tag in here, just to keep an eye on my suitcase if I ever lose track of it or if it gets skate checked for whatever reason. So if we move towards the inside of the suitcase, on these two zipper pockets, I don't keep anything in there, I just keep them empty right now. And if we go into the main bucket, On the very top, right here, I do have a Topo Designs 10-liter packing cube. I typically just keep like workout clothes in there, that kind of thing. I do have a shaker bottle for my breakfast. It's from Oats Overnight. In the Step 22 dot pouch, I do keep a electric toothbrush as well as a mouth guard in there. I do have the Air travel kit for my DOP kit there. This here is the Step 22 Tenkili tech pouch. I use this for my travel CPAP. I do have a medium Peak Design packing cube. This houses all my clothes for the week. I do have the small packing cube. This is kind of like my underwear, that kind of stuff. And down here at the bottom, I do have the different Oats Overnight packets. This has been a great breakfast solution for me. They come in different flavors. I could shake them up in this bottle. And what I like to do is pick up like a protein shake from the store, mix it in, and I got breakfast for the next day. I work in different hospitals throughout the country, so having a breakfast I can have reliably every single week, and that way I can just have it at any time, works out great. Okay, moving on, I do have an Evergoods Civic Access Pouch 2-liter, or the CAP 2. This is my hotel room tech kit. Then down here at the bottom, I do have the Roost laptop stand. I'm able to prop up my laptop and have great airflow to it. I do also take a travel tripod. If I'm ever filming in hotel rooms, this is what I film on. So now let's go over some pros and cons of this suitcase. Pro number 1 is this suitcase is deceptively roomy. It has plenty of smart sections and ways to pack your stuff. Pro number 2 is the smooth rolling wheels of the suitcase. Whether it be going through the airport, upstairs, up curbs, or anywhere else this bag may be, the wheels have been very reliable. Pro number 3 is the durability of the suitcase. So I've had this for well over 3 years now, and besides some cosmetic marks on here, it's still perfectly usable and it still looks great. And then pro number 4 is the suitcase fits in the majority of the airplanes that I travel on. A lot of times I travel on regional jets and they have the smaller overhead bins. So I'm gonna put some pictures up of how this fits in those kind of bins. As for the cons, there is no dedicated expansion on this suitcase, but it can still fit a lot. Additionally, there's no built-in luggage tag on the suitcase, so I have to strap one on here in order to use the luggage tag. Then my last con is that the adjustable handle on here only goes to one set height. But that's usually not an issue since this is being pulled behind you anyway. If you made it this far, I really appreciate you watching. If you found value in this video, consider liking and subscribing for future travel-related content just like this. Stay safe out there and have a wonderful day.